morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. That's because I don't know where you're going to be watching me from. But the title of this study is going to be a message that is international. I just finished a recording a while ago, and the recording was going to be international too. But that one was directed towards my fratres and sorrows. This one is directed again to my fratres and sorrow, but on a different parameters. The first parameter was the Restitution Order, the AMOC, which is an international organization that took its message from Egypt. So right now, the one that I am recording today is coming from the Kegites. The Kegites are predominantly the southern people of hospitality that uses what you call palm wine as their alcohol that they drink. Palm wine contains a very low percentage of alcohol when you compare it to beer, booze, and wine. But irrespective of that, let me quickly say that there are three different things that I want to be able to carry across. This message will not play well when you're talking about being like we have what you call Mothers Against Drunk Driving in the United States. Let me also say too that in the Nigeria context, there are what you call the Northerners. In the north, there is what you call zero tolerance of alcohol because the Muslim religion is a direct opposite of the Christian religion. So, in the south, in the southwest, and the southeast, which is what you call half of Nigeria coming down, they do tolerate alcohol. So what they did was one or two or three people were under the tree of a mango in Ibadan or Ile-Ife were imbibing palm wine, and that's how they came up with the idea that they were against the people who did us dirty. Let me say that. What I mean by that is that they were against those who did us dirty. But when they called that, they were talking about the most important dirtiness that happened, which is skin color, which is slavery. So they wanted to flip what you call African traditional religion upside down, and all the music we were singing like Komurado, Komurado, Daron, Abrado, Abrado, Daron, or holy water, Wole, champagne, Jade, holy water, Wole, champagne, Jade, holy water. That means that they don't want anything that has anything to do with the white wall. What got me, and I want to quickly say this now because before we start getting all wired up, is that when I was in it, when I was at the School of Agriculture, it got into my head, the message. And then, for one reason or the other, I was also the president of the Student Union Council, and I worked against what we are now calling that is destroying us. There are 4 things that are destroying us in Nigeria, which is, they just said that yesterday. They said that there are 10 politicians in Nigeria who are wealthy. Obasanjo was there. Babangida was there. Kalu was there. All of these people are what you call They only have one thing that they are having in that I want to quickly emphasize. They are they are behind what you call the iron curtain. They have what you call security detail. They have so much money that they have before they cannot walk out of their house and go like it's a little corner there to go get something to eat and come back, because they had to be security detail that says that we don't know. Somebody might just have a gun there and they can start doing some kind of destruction. So and so they have security detail. That's only what they got. And they are all men, and they have destroyed the world of women. So those are two things I'm bringing up today. I'm bringing the fact that in the care guides, we need to have women to become a chief. If for any reason, going forward, it doesn't happen really fast enough for me, which I intend to start my own university, I will start making women in care guide is going to be part of what I'm going to use as my foundation library as a second dialing. But the first dialing is going to be Erede Nokboko Yeyo, which is the omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscience, which I think was destroyed out of Nigerian scenario. It was destroyed because men did not like women, and as such, they kept that going, and men are now in charge. You can see it out there. So we need to flip that. And to flip that, if the care guides are not getting serious, because most of them are young, they are there, they know what they are doing, but they're doing wrong. I was supposed to be a chief during my time at the School of Agriculture because I did not know what I was doing, and they sensed that I wasn't doing wrong, and I saw they did not make me a chief. But that plays into my advantage, because when the student union government collapsed, the populace started asking for me because of my selflessness and made me to go and run for the presidency. And it's reflected in my book called Dreams Beyond Border, turning dreams into reality, or God to Goddess. So the thing I am saying now is that, as I said yesterday, people don't have no depth when they are recording YouTube. They are recording is either they want you to go buy this gadget, or they want to tell you how they are making it, and as such they don't have anything else to do except that they are dope. So I am also had to go dope because I'm going to use Christianity, and I'm using what you call the Rosicrucianism, which is also Christianity, and I'm using the African traditional religion, which is also a religious entity. So I am asking you, my comrades, my SYZ, whether you are in India, in China, in Australia, in the US, in Chicago, in whatever part of the world, and then solemnly in the southern part of Nigeria, because the northerners, they get drunk, but they are lying to themselves that they don't drink. But at the same time, they don't have alcohol over there. They do opposite of what the Christianities are doing. Oh mi oko, oh mi oko, ah eriwa won para wan mi oko. So I am asking you for two things. I'm asking you for your volunteerism, which is going to make Nigeria work during our lifetime. Throwing some of your kobo into a pot and log it at this enterprise. You will be very surprised that there's what you call high level accountability, where a single dollar is not going to be a single naira will not be misused. Let me say that I am not big about money. That's the reason why I am talking to you on the level in which I'm talking to you. I'm leveling with you. And I want us to see that if we level together, we can make Nigeria work during our lifetime. To make Nigeria work during our lifetime, I am of the opinion that canon, which is arms and ammunitions, we should keep an eye on it. Omnipotent, omnipresence, omniscience, which is how women got to where they got to, where they are now the underdog, should be kept into. Youth makes 70% of the population of the world, and most of them are marginalized. Nobody want those old people who are able to steal money doesn't want the youth to get forward. People being treated at the color of their skin. We should be able to restore the dignity of the community of color. I will continue to hit all this grand plan. But I'm not going to go too far away from it because I am appealing to my care guides today who, for one reason or the other, they may have gone through university here or polytechnic and then 4-year college, and then they are now on their own. They don't think about care guides no more. But if for any reason you are a member, you did enjoy some of those messages that were being carried across from the founding fathers of the care guide, I want you to know that you can make a difference in the world of Azimi Koko, which is the simulcasting. I'm going to stop there because I don't want to go too far. Omi o omi oko, omi o omi oko, eriwa won para wan o emi oko.